do this. Alright, this is the place where the heavy troopers will let me in if I have the rep.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Guess there's no turning back now. It's war. If Hoover Dam's where it's going to go down, better make it count.
What do you think about New Vegas?
Much as anyone else. Cazador Trap. NCR makes a habit of going there and dumping cash. Couldn't tell you much more than that.
I doubt Edie has much to say, so let's get rolling. Edie is on a wait, isn't it? There you go. Gang's all here. Now we definitely don't want to destroy the generators. That's a horrible, horrible idea. Not good. Fuck! That's that first line of defense gone.
Let's get going.
Whoa!
Oh god, the War Centaurians. Oh! This reminds me. Let's turn on to the NCR emergency radio. The marksman carbines are mine. That should fix the carbine fire. Don't need any more units. None of my health arrived, so maybe it'll happen on the other side. It's a little weird. That's the Italian on that quick run.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Well. I reckon that's their forces done for up top. Hey, what's up?
Stop right there.
What the fuck?
No one is allowed into the control room.
You shouldn't be here. It's best if...
It's okay, I'm a friend.
Brendan, get out of here already. Get out of here already.
Colonel Moore's in trouble. She needs help now.
Damn it, all the hell.
What the fuck is wrong with your faces? Strange. You Vegas. What can you do?
Hi! Nice to see you again. So, we can blow up the dam's generators, or I could route the dam's entire power output to the fort. That'll activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to ravage the Legion.
That's gonna fuck up the Legion.
What do you say?
Power to the fort.
Yes! This is gonna be fun! I'm unlocking the East Power Plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and deal with the Legion and NCR.
Quick, before untextured homies get back. How's it going?
How did the Legion make it into the power plant?
Not good. Let's tune in. See how things
And
go.
then the fight started.
Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8.
Let's get him.
Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming.
Let's get
You need
going.
to get to the Legate.
Lead.
Let's get going.
How did the Legion make it into the power plant?
Delta Squad, redeploy.
Yeah. Alright. I gotta get topside, right? No. Eastern power. Got it. Mostly dead Legion troops. I don't think the off a single NCR on my watch.
Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at defense point Sigma Delta.
How the hell am I gonna get?
Let's get going.
Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42.
What the fuck is happening? I'm so sure there's a way down, but it's not. Exit. Fuck.
Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8.
Okay, just double checking.
Snipers in
It's taking
position.
so long.
Repeat, snipers in position.
How did the Legion make it into the power plant?
Oh, I want to know. I want to know how I can't get down. I was so sure it was here. Ah, here we go.
Delta Squad, redeploy. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42.
I'm really surprised Colonel Moore accepted the Brotherhood's help. I heard she lost a lot of men in war with them back west.
You need to...
Well, about to see the brother in action, I think.
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank.
There's the boys.
There is a confirmed report that the Legion mounted a simultaneous assault at Camp Forlorn Hope.
Oh, the Legion's helmets are fucking up too.
Forlorn Hope has sustained heavy casualties, but the fortification stands. We have successfully defended Forlorn Hope.
Perfect. Get them, boys.
All unit commands relay your current
God, the Legion
position
doesn't
and
have a
status.
fucking plan. I don't even think that was all the ammo I needed to use it.
Game over, man. Game over. They're coming out of the walls, man. They're coming out of the damn walls.
I don't think...
Now is not the time. You better get moving, kid. There's bad guys to kill. Let's get going. We have
Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at defense point Sigma Delta.
Well... Got a path through the Legion, now for the big man himself.
All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset.
Receiving help from a lot of non-NCR military assets, my friend. Let's cut him out. Oh, you ain't got a chance in hell.
Troopers have managed to contain several small riots that were breaking out in the area surrounding New Vegas. Delta Squad, redeploy.
Pop, pop time.
Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42.
Let's go up, right up the center.
All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset.
Probably want to turn the radio off for the background. Talking to this fellow.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards.
What? Kaiser giving you orders from beyond the grave?
Kaiser's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exists to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell, and all the tribes that stretch to the setting sun shall bear the mark of the Legion.
God, that fed off. Maybe you're willing to listen to reason.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the Bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater.
The battle is decided. That's why I'm here. It's not even really a bluff to say, well, this one, but let's go with this one.
So you seek quarter? Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us. Save your speeches. We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
Persist and learn what Graham learned at the dam in Boulder City.
You dare speak that name? Comparing him to any man of Kaiser will only earn you a slow death. You think me some lesser man, some other legate? I am the first of the Legion, and this gate to the west shall be ours this day.
The NCR studied you as they did Graham, and the end trap is ready for you.
You believe your own words, even if I do not.
You know what? Maybe keeping the
Perhaps
gate alive is good.
NCR has the strength of a cornered animal. It will not be enough to hold this place. They know nothing of my tactics, or the strength of my forces. They will learn.
The Legion is broken. If I send him back, the NCR fears the Legion. They need me as their barrier. They're not gonna press on me if they worry the Legion's gonna come spilling out over the gates. So time to send Legate Lanius running with his tail between his legs. The position of your veterans using the dam's intake towers, all as expected.
We did take the towers easier than expected. I cannot believe even the Republic would overlook such an opening in their defenses. Yet we are at the throat of the Great Bear. Victory is at hand.
How could a lone opponent like me reach you so easily then?
You play on my instincts. Yet your intention in this... You have nothing to gain by telling me of this trap. Unless you seek to goad me into a retreat, leaving the battlefield and leaving my honor here to be trampled underfoot by Republic cowards.
That's the treachery of your own ranks disgust you as it disgusts me.
Of course, and I guard myself from such acts of cowardice and jealousy. You claim that word of my coming has been given to the West so that I might die here. Even as I take the dam, telling me this does not benefit you at all. You gamble with your words, and your coin is lacking.
When your own must ally with the West in order to remove you, such treachery must be answered.
You speak with conviction, and more importantly,
I
with
don't.
honor. And we secured a foothold on the dam, easily as you have said. Graham's overconfidence forever branded him with fire. I will not follow his trail of fire into the depths of the Grand Canyon. The Republic shall keep their old world gate this day. I shall return east. When I return, I shall have all the armies of the Legion with me.
I will await. That door exploded, the Twitch stream cancelled, so bit anticlimactic. Can't say that's not true, but you know, what can you do? Now this does leave me with the fact that Legate Lanius' conversation and then General Oliver's conversation are possibly in 2 separate videos. I will either, I mean, I'm going to be doing highlights for this for Twitch anyway, but what I'm probably going to try and do is create a highlight of the stream before the Battle of Hoover Dam starts, split the Battle of Hoover Dam part into the combat part, which was frankly very easy because I'm just too leveled at this point. That's my fault. I'll probably redo it another time, maybe record just the battle with the J.E. Sawyer mod. The second option is obviously to upload these 2 parts as is. I'm probably going to highlight the entire section before the Battle of Hoover Dam, stretch it out into nice, shorter, more palatable videos. Yeah, so without further ado, let's go on with this. Probably split pre-Battle of Hoover Dam, Battle of Hoover Dam up to Lanius, and then talking with General Oliver and the ending of the game. And I'll see what I can do about cutting this part out too. Without further ado, let's meet the man himself. Slightly harder fight with 4 rangers with bush guns, but...
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
Plumed fucks. Can't take all the credit. I had some help from my allies here.
And, well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley. Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? It's just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar.
General Oliver, Hoover Dam is ours. Leave at once.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh? I can oblige.
Leave on your feet or leave wrapped in your flag is a great line, but it's not what Sheldon said. I don't want any more violence. There's been enough today.
Look, I know you're riding high right now, but let me tell you, you ain't pissing on me right now. You're pissing on the bear. You've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. Fuck with the bear and...
I love the yes man in the background. I was hoping we could be pleasant about this.
You want me to make tracks out of here? Head back west? Tail between our legs? No. I came for a fight today. And if you're looking to make me budge, you better have a damn good left hook, or I'm not going anywhere.
Think these robots are all the forces I have?
Right now, that's all that's standing there. Well, except for the corpses. So that's your plan? Hold the dam here all by your lonesome?
While the bloomers... while the boomers fly west, works for me.
They wouldn't.
Who's to say? I just suggested coming to Hoover Dam to them and boom.
This has been a fuck of a day. Do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't like chowing down on a pile of fancy lad snack cakes. Think you got the guts to carve out a frontier? Build towns, protect the roads, run supplies, train troops?
I guarantee I put more thought into the state of the Mojave than you or anyone in the NCR.
Hell. Can't believe we got suckered by some road jockey. Should have watched the flank while Caesar's best was making all that noise. I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day, and I'm not eager to toss lies at them just to make a point. But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my superiors my opinion, but I don't think they're going to listen. So if NCR comes at you, and it will, pray you're ready. I promise you, our situation's reversed, I'd see you hanged.
Is that all? Because I got work to do, and NCR words don't count for much around here.
Fine. Come on, men. We're moving out.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry. Everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected. So that's where I'll be. Off making a few changes. And I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
And so
No
the
gods,
courier
no
who had
masters.
cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death
First
once
independent
again,
one on PC?
and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed.
I'll be damned, I thought
The
I'd-
courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life.
Good, good.
New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
The peace with NCR served to ease Veronica's worries about the Brotherhood's immediate future. Still, a distance had arisen between her and her fellow members that would never be bridged. She began secluding herself in crumbling libraries of the old world, learning of promising technologies she knew the Brotherhood would never adopt.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
Good.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
Arcade was tending to the locals of Freeside when he learned that Caesar's Legion had been defeated, and NCR was being pushed out of New Vegas. Though he found that independence for New Vegas was not all he hoped it would be, Arcade did his best to help the locals govern themselves.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Good Springs thrived. More travelers stopped by Good Springs on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded.
That's lovely.
Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Freeside came to be known as one of the more stable areas in the region. Ironically, NCR refugees found Freeside safer than most of the rest of New Vegas, where resentment still lingers.
Revitalized by Violetta's brain, Rex eventually learned to balance the memories of his old life with Violetta's experiences among the brutal fiends. His mind had difficulty adjusting, but Rex eventually found peace with his new, more vicious self.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the Vault 19 powder gang surrendered to the NCR, they were reincorporated into the correctional system. The NCR did increase their sentences, and they aren't about to take off time for good behavior.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim.
That's a real Sheldon choice.
And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
His logs cleared and systems upgraded, Edie remained a vigilant and careful protector of the courier. The Brotherhood used the information recovered from Edie to create a small army of Cure.
Due to the courier's intervention, Chief Hanlon abandoned his plan to sabotage the defense of Hoover Dam. The Rangers assisted the troopers admirably during the Legion's ill-fated attack. Though the courier snatched victory from NCR, only General Oliver was blamed for the loss of Hoover Dam. Hanlon, exhausted from a lifetime of service to the NCR, stepped down from its position in the Rangers and retired to his ranch in Redding. After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.